What's up, everybody? Welcome to the ReCoop. I'm your host, Cooper Daniels, and today is Friday, January 5th. How the hell are you doing? Is your 2024 everything you expected? Do you feel great? Do you like what you're seeing? How's it going? What's going on? Anybody in the chat? Anybody hanging out with me in the chat today? Not a lot of you. How are you guys dejected? Is there a dejection? If you have the MESSINA folks, can you find out what's going on with the mALGO rate right now? All right, well, let's find out. Hold on. I'm not sharing because I'm going to go into my DMs here. What's going on with I'm going to literally, what's going on with the mALGO rate right now? Literally just asked the question. Good evening. What's going on, Animal Style? Hey, what's up? What's up, Dennis? Nice to see you. Nice to have you back. Glad your internship is complete and you have some time on your hands. What is going on with the mALGO rate? What's going on? Has everybody got their governance rewards? Has it been distributed? Today is a good day because we got our rewards. Absolutely. That's it. So everybody's got their rewards. But it looks like there's something going on with the mALGO rate. Why isn't my mouse working? Damn it. There we go. All right. Good job yesterday. Thank you, 409. I had a good time yesterday with Benedetto and Ibu from Folks Finance. Great show yesterday. Thank you, Animal Style. Appreciate the encouragement. Today, woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I feel a little, but we got a whole bunch of stuff. We have a bunch of NFT platforms have announced their rewards programs. EXA has announced theirs. They're a sponsor of the show, one of my favorites for sure. They do a good job at rewarding the community. A lot of you have hardware wallets because of their rewards programs. Some of you have speakers. What else do you have? You have cameras. You've got Porsches. I mean, these people are giving away everything. They seem to do a good job. They had a good art contest for holiday-themed NFTs. So EXA is the spot. I do appreciate them. We got GORA. I believe I'm going to join them on the GORA cast next Friday with our buddy D13, who does a great job. We got that community rewards program thing happening over on Folks Finance. So if you're a Cooper Trooper and you're holding some Coop, maybe you want to go out there and win that thing. I support all you guys though, Peps and Barbs and what else? What else do I support? I also support Bartledew. What else do I like? We can talk about all this at Vestige. Man, I am tired. Jesus Christ, can you tell? I'm good. I'm getting my legs back, folks. I told you it was going to be January 21st when you started to see a difference. And it's only January 5th. But I've stuck to what I said I was going to do. We made it through this first week so far. Actually, it's only Friday. Actually, it probably gets more tempting tonight, doesn't it? It's going to be all good. I got my Bitcoin cup. Are we getting the Bitcoin spot ETF after markets closed today? I don't know. Markets seemed a little pissed off today. Maybe they heard that we got our rewards in the Algorand community and said, let's dump it. Fuck those dudes. Oh, man. Sorry for swearing. If your children are listening, tell them that World Renowned says, I'm tired of being poor. I hear you, man. Dennis Bad Taxi says, these NFT algo programs make me excited for NFTs. Look, folks, it's not easy being greasy right now. You know what I mean? It's not easy being in this NFT scene. And it is cool that it is rewarded. And it's also cool that these platforms are, molding these things in a way where they can't be manipulated exactly. Obviously there's always some fun to be had, but it seems to really actually reward the most active collectors and the most popular artists. Algo X NFT got into the game, got into the business. They got a bunch of algo to reward people with. I think they proposed only new creators think that's a bit silly. I think they'll probably adjust that. That seems like a recipe for encouraging rugs, to be honest. Being like, oh, only new. I mean, let's do it. I'll do a whole NFT series of different combs or Hawaiian shirts. Brand new, hot off the press. I saw that Freaky, the artist behind a lot of the Scully friends, is going to be making his last Scully Fun Friend. So maybe me and Freaky can make Coop's V2 pixel art. Hit me up, Freaky. We'll put it up on ALGO X NFT. Oh man, I'm stuttering. What's going on? What's going on, folks? It was pretty funny when I introduced, if I didn't mess up the joke, pretty funny to introduce folks' finances AlgoFi yesterday, wasn't it? Never really acknowledged that, but I thought that was funny. I think they thought it was funny. Can't believe I screwed it up, though. Jesus. All right. I like the DeFi rewards, though. The rewards are a waste of algo, in my opinion. Oh, shush, world renowned. I'm trying to be positive. I know, I get it. You're allowed to have, you're certainly allowed to have your opinions on all these things. I think that it is important, though, to have a vibrant NFT community. I think there needs to be things for people to do other than DeFi. I mean, I also like DeFi, and we're going to be heavily rewarded. I think the meme coin or community coin, even though Ibu was encouraging Chips to get involved, does he actually look at the rules that he created? He said no coin over 5 million fully diluted market cap. And I think that Chips has got, well, according to Chips supporters, I believe it was Bad Taxi who's in the chat, they have a $21 million fully diluted market cap. So maybe Ibu needs to refresh himself on the rules that he made. Damn it. Just kidding. I don't really care. Folks, holy crap. It's Friday. We're going to get through this. Thank God it is Friday, though. And, you know, my wife is off tonight. We're both off. We're going to have a big family day that probably ends in us yelling at each other. Just kidding. Okay. So let's go through. He needs to reboot. Hey, there we go. See, we're cracking today, folks. Good morning, Fred. Great to see you. Thanks for joining the chat. All right, so let's move on. Let's move on today. Let's just get into it. Let's see what's going on in the news. I really haven't looked much at the news, so we're going to be finding this out together, unless you fully scrolled all the sites that I usually scroll. But yeah, let's share the screen. Let's go to CNBC. Let's see how the stock market's doing. I think we added some jobs, which probably put some pressure on it. I don't know. Let's refresh here. Isn't that funny that it's like, oh, the job market stuff was good. Oh, wait, we don't want that there. I've had that the whole time, haven't I? All right. So, okay. No, I mean, not a lot of pressure on the markets. So looking pretty sideways. The Dow's down a bit. It's down a fifth of a percent. The S&P 500 sideways. NASDAQ sideways. Russell's down a bit. Night Court's coming back. Anybody remember that from being a small guy? I remember being a small guy and having my parents watch Night Court. This guy was on it. Now I have a beard the same color as his. Oh, man. All right, that's okay. U.S. payrolls increased by 216,000 in December, much better than expected. But I thought I read Zero Hedge say something like it's a bunch of part-time jobs and full-time jobs are going down. Should we look at it? Do I dare click on this? Let's click on it. December's jobs report showed employers added 216,000 jobs for the month, while the unemployment rate held at 3.7%. That compared with respective estimates of 170,000 and 3.8%. So this is not the cooling off maybe that the Fed wants. I don't know. The hiring boost came from a gain of 52,000 in government jobs and another 38,000 in healthcare. Average hourly earnings rose 0.4% on the month and were up 4.1% from a year ago, both higher than expected. This, I guess, could also be used as an example of how we're headed for a soft landing. A more encompassing unemployment measure that includes discouraged workers and those holding part-time jobs for economic reasons edged higher to 7.1%. Okay, what? That includes discouraged workers and those holding part-time jobs edged higher to 7.1%. Okay, so workers that are discouraged, probably workers that have to have two jobs, and those holding part-time jobs that wish they had full-time jobs, that is going up, which they seem to obfuscate in this article a bit. That increase in the real unemployment rate came as the household survey used to calculate the unemployment rate showed a decline. Okay, whatever, bro. The labor force participation rate, or the share of the civilian working age population either employed or working for a job, slid to 62.5%. The report along the revisions, okay, but it did do. This is like more boring than most things. A report showed that the inflationary pressures, despite receding elsewhere, are still prevalent in the labor market. Year-over-year percent change in average hourly earnings in the U.S. All right. The belief that the Fed can start cutting is fueled by the view that inflation will continue to recede after peaking at a 41-year high in mid-2022. Inflation is still above the Fed's 2% target, but has been making steady progress lower since the increases began. However, Friday's report could challenge the market narrative of a substantially easier Fed. Jobs growth remains as resilient as ever, validating growing skepticism that the economy will be ready for policy rate cuts as early as March. Indeed, the recent run of labor market data generally points in one direction: strength. We should look at, we'll look at Zero Hedge's take on this. He's usually pretty bleak, or real, however you want to look at it. The 10 years over 4. Tesla's pushing down. Cryptocurrency investors are eagerly awaiting the SEC decision. I think some people expect that it might happen today still. They wondered, was it going to happen before market opens? No, it didn't happen before market opens. Is it going to happen after market closes? Maybe. Does it not happen at all? For the reasons that we talked about yesterday. Oh, no, we didn't talk about it yesterday, but what's his face? What's his name? Max Kaiser from Bitcoin Maxi Land said that he was hearing from sources that they're going to reject them on the base of new upcoming self-custody laws. Or delay them. I don't know what he said. All right. Spent far too much on CNBC. Let's just look at what the headlines are on Bloomberg, because I still have not subscribed. Bond traders are resolute on 2024 Fed cuts. You know, these rate cuts could also be in the response to a cataclysmic event, which will not be bullish. All right, so there we go. BYD overtook Tesla. Bitcoin edges lower as traders await SEC Bitcoin ETF move. I mean, it's my understanding, and I think, I want to look into this a bit more, but that the ARK Invest Bitcoin ETF is on its final delay. So it needs to be either approved or rejected by the 10th, I believe. So if the Fed is going to do a thing where it passes all of them at the same time as not to pick favorites, it seems likely that they would want to pass it before that deadline. But it's possible I'm misunderstanding. But that's what I've read. All right, let's get off of Bloomberg. Oh, I wasn't even sharing it. Sorry, folks. Jesus, I'm tired. I actually am tired today. All right. So the markets are red in the crypto world. Celsius unstaked a bunch of their Ethereum. Van Eck to donate 5% of BTC ETF profits to Bitcoin core developers. All right. Seems like a good idea. It seems like a way to get people that are interested in actual Bitcoin to maybe choose yours over your competitors. All right. So Ethereum validators are stuck waiting several days to withdraw their staked Ether, and the defunct crypto lender Celsius may be partially to blame. Validators stake ETH to help secure the Ethereum network and exchange. Okay, we don't need to learn about what staked ETH is doing. The exit queue for Ethereum validators spiked to over 16,000 on Friday, while it was just at 26 the previous day. According to blockchain data, the queue represents more than 1 billion worth of staked ETH prices, but the large backlog means it could take up to 5.6 days for that ETH to get back into the hands of its depositors. Isn't that fun? That's not a lot better than the bank, is it? You have to wait 5.6 days. I'd be pissed if my bank was like, all right, you can withdraw, but we'll see you next week. Celsius, the crypto lender that filed for bankruptcy in 2022, is now in the process of restructuring, seems to be responsible for the present delays. Celsius shared on Thursday on X, formerly Twitter, that the significant unstaking activity in the next few days will unlock ETH to ensure timely distributions to creditors. Are you guys getting your ETH? Did any of you get stuck? I think I might be getting a small amount of ETH for a very small amount of Matic that I had on there, and probably a minimal amount of Bitcoin rewards or whatever for bringing it over there. So, yeah. According to blockchain analytics firm Nansen, 32% of all ETH waiting to be withdrawn has been requested by Celsius, while 54.7% is from Figment, a staking service that Celsius reportedly uses. Okay, so there you go. We're probably going to get a bunch of Ethereum passed out, and then they're going to start selling the ETH to keep operations going. I mean, isn't Celsius becoming like a Bitcoin mining company at this point? Oh my God. What do we got here going? Mango Markets faces regulatory inquiry ahead of Eisenberg crypto fraud trial. I started the Bitcoin documentary on Netflix last night, but it was late when I started it because I watched Chicken Run with my children first, and then I was tired and I fell asleep. But it was interesting, so I'm going to finish that today at some point. Breaking news: crypto certainly in 2017 was filled with fraudsters. Did you guys know that? Scam artists. Dude is so unapologetically a scammer. He's like, I grew up, I wanted to be a gang. He grew up wanting a gangster type of thing, but he wanted to be a scammer. Let's look at the block. All right, the block. Oh, okay, give me a break. All right, so let's just make sure that you guys can sell this. All right, the block says, crypto proponents think a spot Bitcoin ETF would be a watershed moment that could add billions of value. I think, folks, long-term we're going to be excited about what the amount of money that a Bitcoin spot ETF brings in. But do you think that our expectations are a little bit high right now? Maybe. Solana transaction volume hits highest level in more than a year as meme coin activity increases. Oh, man. That's never going down, is it? Should I just close it? Feels like a bad idea to close it at this point. It's okay. I don't hate Solana. I just hate that it's lost me like 50 times 6, $350. It's fine. Paul to personally commit $2.3 million to buy back Crypto Zoo NFTs. Oh, sweet Logan. BitMEX co-founder Arthur Hayes outlines 3 looming macro risks facing crypto in March. Dare I? This looks boring, guys. I'm going to click on it. There he is, Arthur Hayes. Arthur Hayes anticipates a significant correction for the crypto market in March, citing 3 colliding macroeconomic factors. Impact from the reverse repo program, bank term funding program, and the Federal Reserve's rate decision could see Bitcoin fall up to 40%. The reverse repo program is a central bank tool to help manage short-term liquidity, using securities like government bonds as collateral, enabling financial institutions to earn returns on cash reserves. The Bank Term Funding Program enables central banks to provide longer-term loans to commercial banks. using similar high-quality assets as collateral, aiding banking sector stability. Are you following? Hayes argues that liquidity has been pumped into the financial markets via a decline in the reverse repo program balance, which he expects to bottom out by early March based on the rate of decline in 2023. Another source of dollar liquidity is then required to keep the party going, he said. Without any other new sources of dollar liquidity, bonds, stocks, and I believe crypto will also get the stick. I loaded up on crypto in the second half of 2023, and I believe now until April is a no-trade zone in terms of the addition of risk. Another risk comes from the buy the fucking pussy, the bank, what is it? The BTFP? What was it again? The bank term funding program. Another risk comes from the bank term funding program set to expire on March 12th. Hayes suggests that the U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet might initially resist renewing the program, potentially leading to financial instability from a further reduction in liquidity. This decision could trigger a chain reaction affecting the banking sector and the broader financial markets. See, I told you this was boring. However, if this leads to the failure of a few sufficiently large banks, it got interesting, didn't it? Similar to the collapses seen in March last year, Hayes argues Yellen will be forced to renew the program. And then they're going to start cutting rates. See this? So this is the event that I said could happen that would make the Fed maybe lower rates. And not because we're having a soft landing, because everything's breaking. The combination of the lack of liquidity gushing from the reverse repo program and the lack of printed money to cover the bond losses on banks' balance sheets will decimate the financial markets globally. This is a correlation one moment. All assets, including crypto, will fall together as the market hyperventilates at the prospect of the free market working once more and cleansing the system of insolvent banking institutions. The Federal Reserve's meeting on March 20th also looms large in Hayes' analysis, with the potential for the central bank to initiate its first rate cut. If my forecast is correct, the market will bankrupt a few banks within that period, forcing the Fed into cutting rates and announcing the resumption of the bank term funding program. Arguing that this sequence of events is crucial for determining the future availability of dollar liquidity from the Fed and the Treasury. Okay, we're not going to read that anymore. It does sound bleak. But if this administration can do anything to prevent this, they're going to do that. Nobody wants to see a whole bunch of banks collapse in a massive crash in the economy in an election year. So you would think if they have any tools to avoid this, they'll do it. Arthur Hayes, you're the bearer of all the good news. Okay. All right, we're done. Wow, we spent a long time on all this nonsense. Okay, let's go to gold real quick just for fun before we do crypto. All right, it's not even fun. Gold is at 2042. Peaked out at 2063, but it's above 2000. That's interesting. Silver's what, in the 23s? Yeah, low 23s. Okay, so silver teased, 25s late last year, and now it's hateful. It's hateful at $23. So your silver is going down, folks, kind of, but just range bound. All right, enough of that. That's boring. Let's share this instead. Say what you want to say. It's been pumping a little too uncontrollably. Looks like it's down. Let's look at this stuff. We got this here. Bitcoin ETF, SEC meets exchanges for final talks. What are we going to do? Are we going to get it? Is it 43.6? Is this the bottom? Are we getting this news today? Are we going to get 8 after market close? Greed still high enough? When are we going to get me up here, folks? When are we going to search CoinMarketCap and it's going to say, not LARP Davis. It's going to say Koopy Long Stockings. What is, are people on CoinMarketCap? Is that what this is? As people that follow people on CoinMarketCap? Oh, Oh, shoot. Okay, so we got ETH at 22.3, low volume, actually. While Bitcoin's volume is actually pretty high, Ethereum usually rises proportional. That looks like the volume is pretty low. Yeah, we could bounce to a trillion market cap like that with the spot Bitcoin ETF approval, you would think, and then it could go back down because the actual inflows won't match it potentially. Solana, and good news for Cooper's small short, has dipped below $100. Only 100% down. XRP finding its way back down to 50 cents. Oh, man. All that excitement. Win the lawsuit. Do all the things. And then everybody remembered there's nothing going on XRP. You know what I mean? They just dump it every beginning of every month, and it just stays around 50 cents. Cardano, red, going back to 50 cents. Avalanche, red, 36 bucks. Polkadot, red, 733. Polygon down. Chainlink fell below 14. Yeah. Doesn't Celsius own a bunch of Link, if I remember correctly? Litecoin's down near 350. I mean, I remember not that long ago it was under $1. And I was like, I won't buy it. I should have bought it. Let's see. Did it do? Okay, Hedera's holding up over 8 cents, not down like most of its friends. Lido is up. Let's see. Arbitrum is definitely up over the last 7 days. Our friend Lee Parsons from Opulus, his new friend, Arby. VeChain down. Mickey Mantle down, but no, doing all right. Thorchain is down. It looked like it was going to test $5. Say what you want to say. Like I said, is up still 25% over the last 7 days, but it is down almost 12% over the last 24 hours. That's a pretty significant dip. Are you guys buying that dip? Algo is now down. It's down pretty significantly over the last 7 days. It's down 15%. It's down 7%. Over the last 24 hours. It is so governance rewards just hit. Did you guys just go dump your algo after you got your algo back? 19 cents. It's at 19.19. Auspicious. At number 50. All right. You guys feel good about this? How do you guys feel? You still here? Hello, is it me you're looking for? Sorry, I should never do that. I will. That is a surefire way for me to lose people. All right, arbitrage is up 200%. What the hell is that? Okay, let's share vestige. Oh, my neck hurts. Oranges just dump. Could there have been a worse launch than orange? An orange. Damn it. I'm just kidding. It did show what, the Algorand ecosystem could do. It put Algorand at the top of the list of transactions per second. It played to a fun comment by everybody's favorite Algorand Foundation employee, John Woods. So it did a lot of cool things like that. But if you were doing it thinking that it could be worth something, you're wrong about that. It's hard to sustain 50,000 or 50% dips when there's no green. I'm laughing. All right, I'm laughing. All right, the market cap. Okay, so we got, but this isn't fully diluted, right? What did I just do? There we go, fine. Okay, so chips is always just there at the top, looking pretty. D-Fly, feeling good. They have, look at that, some green there, up 8% over the last 24 hours. D-Fly is looking fly. nearly $1 billion market cap. The DeFi token is up 8%. And yeah, their web wallet is coming soon. We saw a sneak peek of it. I think the foundation maybe shared it. Opal is up 11% over the Opal is up 11% over the last 24 hours. They're still their SA market is still being supported by them, and they're at 11.5%. KuCoin Green, pretty good volume there. Still above 3 cents, nearly 200,000 stable TVL, and a 632,000 market cap. Feeling pretty. GORA is up there too, up 10% at 28 cents almost. We got Akita. Akita's there in the building, looking pretty sideways, but over $1 million market cap and 150,000 in TVL. We got Algo Mint. Let's see, where you at? What else we got, guys? Votecoin, everybody's favorite way to vote. Cosmic Gold. Okay, and if you were watching this show, folks, if you were watching this show and you won something at the Christmas show, I need you to remind me what you won and let me figure out how to send it to you, because I may not have received it from the donator yet. Like, please help me along. If you want your prize, help me help you get your prize. I know it's an annoying way to do it. Wasn't a very organized giveaway. I just walked into the thing. I allowed people to tell me what they wanted to give, and I just started giving things away. And then I left for vacation and never really followed through. But I do need to follow through on this giveaway. I'm not going to sit here and rug people on a Christmas giveaway, okay? So please help me. If you donated something and you know that you haven't given it to me, help me out. Let's figure it out. I love you. Barb, what's going on, Barb? Barb is down 13%. Down 8% in the last hour. So people are dumping their Barb. Definite. They got a good farm on Pact, I noticed. And they're up. You know you're a good project when your stable TVL is higher than your market cap. Papirium. Papirium. Look at you, baby. Down. 13% down. 4%. It must have been because I minted my ReCoop P4.algo. All right. So enough of that. You guys excited? Polka Gold, by the way, is a powerhouse. Orange. Oh, man, look at that. You can go skiing on that thing. Somebody bought it. Anybody going to go skiing on that chart? Boy, oh, boy. Oh, it's up, though, 7% in the last hour. It's at 80 cents. Holy moly. People paid, myself included, to mine one orange, paid what was the equivalent of like $20, $25 on New Year's Eve. Now it's worth 83 cents. Thankfully, it was a bit hard to do it, so people didn't probably do a ton of it. But there's got to be some of those people out there being like, oh, man, Jesus. What do we got? Prediction market is putting BTC ETF approval at 80%. It's 4 p.m. Eastern, the spicy time today. Is it happening today? Is what Melton Dimmerers is saying. If something is happening today, you should expect it between my time, 1 and 2, so in a few hours. Monday spicy time, methinks. All right. These people are just whatever. They're just full of it. Bilal, man. Everybody's favorite guy. Chris Swenner says, I'll be there. And then Bill says, bring your 8100 Reachlang devs, laughy face. It feels like you have something to say. I'll be happy to address everything on the space. Oh, man. Bilal is just like such a jerk. Oh, man. Okay. Let's see. Discover Tiny Man's period 10. More rewards, stronger partnerships, and Algorand DeFi growth. We're distributing a massive 1.75 million algo along with extra algo and ASA rewards to elevate our ecosystem. Tiny Man is in the building. Got a new Alex. Sheck loves Alex drinking a beer. Oh, looks good, Alex. That looks tasty, Alex. Just kidding. Oh, fuck. You're going to make the pieces fit? No, okay. EXA Market. Indeed, you can make offers on EXA Market, even for unlisted NFTs. So you can make offers. Win offers, Rand. Jeez Louise. EXA has it, though. Okay. So, okay, let's read this exchange. Why not? You guys, what are we doing? It's Friday. I'm going to lose you, probably some of you, but let's just read this exchange between Elon Musk. So, Elon, I think Mark Cuban said something about the diversity and stuff like that. And then Elon responds, cool. So, when should we expect to see a short, white Asian woman on the Mavs? And then Mark Cuban says, well, since this seems to be the most common response, let me address it. DEI does not mean you don't hire on merit. Of course, you hire based on merit. Diversity means you expand the possible. Okay, no, I'm not reading all that, bro. Never mind. So he's going to defend that. So how do you pick the best barista, sales assistant, marketing? The reality is that most positions hired in a company don't have a quantitative metric you can use to hire someone. How do you pick the best barista, sales assistant, marketing, or salesperson? More often than not, it is an educated guess. So when you see a company like IBM, you say they want to add X percent more people of color or women or whatever group, they've already know that the majority of positions they hire for don't have metrics for picking the best. As Elon Musk said, if merit for a job is roughly the same, then the seeker should be diversity of all kinds, which is exactly what well-managed companies choose to do. DEI also does not mean you can't fire someone if you made a mistake. Of course you can. I'm a big believer in hire slow, fire fast. If it's the wrong person, fire them. Finally, let me address the thought that I'm virtue signaling. I wrote this on X because I knew very well that almost everyone on here would disagree with me. I don't virtue signal. I want people to challenge my positions. I want to have engaging discussions that help me learn. All right. I don't know why I'm reading about this shit. It's not a topic I'm interested in. Look at her. Isn't she sweet? She's pointing to an orange. Are you pointing to that orange because that's about all it's worth anymore? I think you could probably buy a real orange for the same price as you could get a virtual orange now. So it's like that because no, it's pretty funny too. They put that Peps thing on it. We'll like that as well. Look at me. Now I'm just Friday scrolling, folks. My biggest gripe about Algo is that everyone is a diamond hand, and that makes rare NFT hunting hard. He doesn't like that people aren't selling their NFTs. Big liquidation. Look at that. 420,000. Are they trolling? Is this whale trolling with 420,000 algo liquidated and the amount repaid 82,000? Algo pilot. Mamma mia. Okay, so Josh N, can anyone explain this MESSINA Gov reward stuff? I'm so confused. Do they pay out or not? Do we swap back to realize rewards? If it accrues in the token, how is it one-to-one swap and commit period still? Or do we have to swap before that to realize any gains? What the fuck is this? All right, so what I will say And maybe it looks like I have a DM. I'll stop sharing screens and I'll go check them out. But what I'll say about this, what I know is that these tokens are actually, they accrue the rewards. So one of the benefits of mALGO, MESSINA governance, liquid governance, is that you don't have to burn like you have to burn your GALGO to get algo 1-to-1 at the end of the period, and you have a little window to do so. And it can be a bit annoying for a lot of people that you have to burn within a small amount, or you're stuck with more GALGO, and then you're gonna have to wait until the next period to burn it, and then you're not gonna be able to commit that GALGO if you missed a window, and then yada yada. So now you're stuck with GALGO for another 3 months, right? So that's one of the downsides to GALGO. Well, one of the plus sides to mALGO is that you don't have to worry about any of that because the token itself is accruing the rewards. You hear me? So that token, you need to wait for that token to accrue the rewards. So MESSINA has to pump up that token, has to put the rewards into that token. So now, hopefully, by now, you have mALGO that you can burn, and you're allowed to burn that whenever you want, right? So you don't have a window that you have to burn the mALGO. You can burn it at any point. But if you want it to have accrued the rewards, you have to wait until the end of the governance period. So right now, theoretically, if the rewards have already gone out for mALGO, you can burn your mALGO and get your governance rewards. The amount of algo that you put in will most likely, and if it is done properly, will be a lot more than you put in because you've accrued governance rewards. Is that convoluted? But it makes sense, right? And then if you wanted to burn that mALGO for last governance period in 2 weeks, you would still get the same amount. It's not the one thing it's not doing is not accruing rewards throughout the period for that governance, because the way Algorand governance works is that all the rewards come after 3 months. So you have to wait for the governance rewards to be paid out, and then the mALGO becomes more valuable. Basically, each mALGO becomes more valuable at the end of every governance period. Got it? Does that make sense? So, Josh, you have to burn your mALGO in order to see your rewards. Or if you don't want to see your rewards and you're all good and you're just a passive holder, this is mALGO is for passive governance holders that don't want the 3% from the Algorand Foundation and want the boosted DeFi governance rewards in their they want that. They want to participate in DeFi rewards. They want long-term hold, but they also want to exit whenever the hell they want. It's not like XGov where you have to hold it for a year to actually see those rewards, and you have to be very active in the XGov portal. It's not like that. It's like, okay, I'm thinking I don't want to worry about the GALGO things, but the traditional vanilla governance is only 3%. That kind of sucks. I can get a big percent if I just do mALGO and I don't have to think about it for 5 months, and I'm just going to hold it and it's going to accrue. And now you're seeing with mALGO, there's more opportunities. They got their audit. And so places like Pact and I think Tiny Man are now allowing farms on there. So they're going to, you can get your mALGO and then you can go on the you can provide liquidity and, and earn farming rewards there. So there's more and more. It's a growing thing. It's brand new. Be careful, pay attention. But yeah, that's how it works. I hope that was, I'm a little confused. I'm not confused. I actually understand, but I'm a little mushy today. So if that was, if you have questions about that, put it in the comments, and then I'll hopefully be able to answer your questions better than I just did that. We are thrilled to announce a groundbreaking partnership with Circle, integrating the innovative cross-chain transfer protocol, CCTP, into C3. C3 users will now be able to deposit and withdraw USDC to any chain supported by CCTP, starting with Avalanche and Ethereum. That's just Wormhole, right? Isn't that the same thing that Wormhole can do? C3 would like to announce that they can do the exact same thing you can do with Wormhole, because it is basically just Wormhole. Am I wrong about that? You think I'm gonna be positive about you, C3? Is that what you think? They don't think that. All right. Oh, shoot. Bartle do. What you do, Bartle do? I don't even know. They gave me a lot in the beginning of Bartle do, and I think I sold it all. Did I sell it? I held it forever, and now they're finally doing something with it. I don't know if I sold it or not. I sold some of it for sure. I don't know how much of that I have left. I may have just sold it because it was in my ReCoop wallet. I don't know what I did. The Bitcoin ETF approval is the Rubicon. Too few realize how important this is from a game theoretic perspective. All right. I'm just scrolling my timeline, folks. Sorry, let's talk to you guys. Can I talk to you guys now? Let's talk to you guys. Are we still there? Oh, no. Okay, good. I was just, because we saw that earlier. I was like, oh my God, have we been stuck on that? All right. Eleanor Tourette says, what will be interesting to see, in my opinion, will be whether or not the SEC approves all 11 Bitcoin spot ETF applications at once and lets them all begin trading on the same day, or if there will be some sort of staggering system. Not sure whose forms will be 100% ready to go after today, and if that will have any bearing on the launch date. Eric Balanchunas, I think is from Bloomberg, says lots of good questions here. Everything I've heard is yes, all at once because they want level playing field to avoid another Bitto, which has like 95% market share. But I've also heard if someone isn't 100% ready, then too bad for them. Equals my current over under number of day one launches is 8.5. Pomp says, prove them all. Okay, everybody says let them all be at the same time. The Womp Crew. What's going on? You guys play poker with the Womp Crew? Hope you do. Let's look at real quick. Let's stop sharing this and we'll get to this. I want to see if there's any other answers for you guys. Let's just make sure I'm not sharing, right? Okay. Give me a second. I'm going to look at my DMs and see if there's anything interesting. Okay. Well, that's nice. Bilal said something nice in the DMs, folks. He said, no hard feelings. He likes my show. So I didn't need to call him a jerk, I guess. I call him a jerk because he seemed to be pretty mean to Chris. But, you know, there is reasons to be critical of Chris, for sure. Okay. Yeah, I think I explained it. Let's see if you guys have any questions from my ramble about mALGO. Thanks, sir. The internship was fucking horrible. Okay, great. Fat Taxi hated it. Great show yesterday. Okay, cool. These NFT algo programs make me excited for NFT. Cool. All right. I'm tired of being poor. He doesn't like that. That's all good. We're all allowed to like things that we and not like things. I think Rand has the best distribution, but we'll see. Yeah, I need to look at Rands again. I like DeFi rewards. Yep. No need. He needs to reboot. Oh yeah, we already did all this. Okay, smash that like, folks. Unless we all did already. According to my econ professor, they always obfuscate discouraged worker stats. Okay. Believe me, there is no inflation on my side of the labor market. Does the SEC work on Fridays? They do. They do. they have proven that they do several times. You aren't sharing. I know. I didn't share Bloomberg. I'm sorry. Just making up headlines. No big headlines. No big deal. I was literally sleeping on Coop. Cap hits. Come on, man. Samino, good morning, Coop. Good morning to you, Samino. I closed that Algorand ad. Did I? Was there an Algorand ad and I closed it and I didn't even notice? I'm so automatic. Like they get in my way. I don't like ads. Good morning, Coops. What's up, Ice Age? Nice to see you. GG, happy Friday to you. I got to check out Happy Friday. It feels like the last 2 years. You need to stipulate if prizes aren't claimed, they will be donated to Relax and Sleep by January 17th. Yeah. Yeah, you guys need to help me help you receive prizes. Anyone have the link for Avoid Discord? Heard they have good guide to run node. They do. They do. Coop. What's up, Django? What's up, GFY? C3 is for crap times 3. Third crap is the charm. Twitter has so many cockwombles. Cool. There we go. All right, guys. Is there anything else we should talk about today? What else? Algorand governance. Fool me thrice, GFY. You guys have anything? Have anything you want me to talk about right now? I have a few minutes. I don't need to go. Let's just look. Let's see if anything has happened in the last 20 or so minutes. Let's go here. Let's share this tab instead. Let's go back to Restream and let's just see. Anything happened in the last? Markets have all gone green, even if small. Okay. And let's just go. I prefer the block usually to CoinDesk at this point, except for that they always bring up a clearly love Solana, the block. Crypto proponents think of Bitcoin. Okay, watershed moment. It's all the same. There's a noise outside that is just killing me in my peace. Bitcoin looks like it's pushing down a bit, though. Still, I guess the longer it doesn't get approved, the more they wait. Oh, wait. What was that? No, that's not from today. No, it's not pushed down. I guess maybe I didn't refresh. Let's see. Let's go to Twitter real quick. Alien spotted in Miami. This guy, man. We talked about Algo. I don't see how this plan will help the growth of NFTs or new users. The main objective is to get new users here, not give creators more funds. Take 1,000 A of funds to reward the buyers instead of the creators and have multiple winners in a week. This tells the creators to actually market the project and spread the brand. Large amount of the funds need to go to adding a website like Magic Eden and do a cross-chain NFT site or partner with other NFT projects to help gain new users. If there's no plan to onboard users, then this is just a waste of funds. Also, glad you guys got accepted. I do believe that rewarding long-running creators that have been there for years instead of collectors that are mostly just random people playing a game with no intention of actually collecting, they want a bag. I do agree that both rewards aimed at creators, collector ain't. Yeah, it's complicated. It's a hard thing to figure out how to figure out how to properly reward this. Somebody lifting his arms. Oh my God. Okay, reports are emerging that it wasn't kids fighting that led to. I'm sharing all this shit, right? Not that it really matters. That it wasn't kids fighting that led to dozens of cop cars outside of Miami Mall a couple days ago. Some witnesses are reporting 8 to 10 foot shadow beings were being shot at by people, with other fleeing. Supposedly, people went into fight or flight mode. The reason this story is interesting is the description of these aliens seems consistent with the the Las Vegas family reported several months ago. I hope someone has better video. I'm also curious what the police reports from the witnesses say. Shadow aliens. Okay, that seems kind of stupid. All right, friends. Well, Prithvi, it appears that the maker sell program is over. Up. Trade with care. Anthony Scaramucci. Gary Gensler is a Bitcoin maximalist. I'm not sure about that, but he does say Bitcoin more than everything else. So I guess that is sort of a Bitcoin maxi. Never really heard anything, Gary, say anything. These are looking pretty good. Billy Big Beak or whatever. Yeah, Billy Big Beak. I think those look pretty cool. I like that. This dude's birds are evolving in a cool way. Only on Mondays. All right. Okay. I'm done. I don't need to do this anymore. Okay. Your beard. I know. I got a beard now. I'm going to keep doing it. Why not? Even though it's a lot grayer than it used to be. It's okay. I don't care. So is my hair. Everything's gray. It's okay. My skin's still nice. Okay. Animal style. Okay. Have a good weekend, folks. Cool. All right, Captain Stryker. Simon from Cosmic Champs had a great post, which you can see from today's Cosmic Champs tweet. In regards to NFT rewards, it's the link embedded in their tweet. Okay, let's go. I'll do it. I have time for that. Simon from Cosmic Champs. Somebody had recommended that well, first let's just go to Cosmic Champs and see if it's there. Hey, champs, please check the planned NFT incentives on Algo Gems for the next 3 months. Also, if you'd like to see CosG as eligible currency, please voice your opinion in the forum. Okay, that mustn't the post. I can find this because I said I'm enjoying doing. Hold on. I mean, I guess I could search Simon. Am I going to get it? No, I knew I wouldn't. I can find it here. Damn it. Let's go here. Enjoying doing interviews again, and somebody recommended this guy to come on the show. Algorand Casino, Bill Clinton. Bill, what's going on, bro? Do you like Algorand? Oh, you do. Okay, never mind. Just kidding. Okay, there we go. Simon Bellinger, Cosmic Champs. We'll give him a follow. How about that? My research interview with the charismatic CTO. No, that's not what we're. What did you send me on? You sent me on a. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what you mean. If I missed it, I apologize. That's all good. Baby. All right, no more. But Gems also is part of the rewards. XNFT is interesting. An interesting artist choice for Series 3 too. Yeah, David Bowie's former art director. We'll probably talk more about that. I believe I'll even have him on the show. Why not? Let's talk to David Bowie's former art director. I think that would be fun. So that's something to look forward to. Anyone know when the deposit API will begin to increase on folks? It seems like everyone's still just in deposit. Okay, so GG wants to know when the deposit APY will increase on. Well, I have a feeling, by the way, that we're not going to have such a dramatic APYs on both sides of that this year. I think that they're putting more people are going to be excited to use GALGO. And if more people are using GALGO and all these LP incentives and these games with Coop and Barb and Peps and everybody else, then Aura or whatever, then they're going to be using the GALGO, which means that they're going to be borrowing a lot less algo. I think a lot of people are also a bit dejected by the amount of their rewards that were eaten by the crazy 100%, 200% APYs of the early days of the last period. So certainly as we get closer to the end of governance signups, you will see the deposit APY go up. It's going to get a lot higher than last I looked. It was like 2%. So it's not high at all. So that certainly is going to go up because people are going to continue to do the leverage commit. And that is why the borrow APY gets so high, is because lots of people are being like, all right, I have 5,000 algo, but I would like to get the rewards of 15,000 algo. So they're 1xing, 2xing, 3xing their commitment. And they're having to borrow all that algo in order to put it back into governance. And they do that because the borrow percent over the entire period is most likely going to be less than the governance reward. So you're going to net positive. And that has certainly been true. Even, I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, I haven't looked at it, but I believe even this last period that people still came out in the green. And I think that they should have, and they did, because of all the rewards and all that. But I got to say, the automated leverage commit has never been my favorite part of folks. I think it encourages people to do that type of stuff. I don't know. It's just, it's a way for them to make some money, and that's all good in my book. In the end, I do like to see these projects become self-sustaining, but I've always cautioned against just max leverage governance commit, but it seems to be working out for people still. But it kind of puts a damper on the entire thing, because nobody likes to sit and watch their algo that they're borrowing reach 200% for extended amounts of days. Now, if you're GG, you're like, all right, bro, show me that 200%. Give it to me. I've got some algo on the sideline. I can earn. Some people I remember being like, man, I've earned almost how much I would have earned in governance by just putting my algo for a week in this crazy 200% environment. So there's a lot to be unpacked when it comes to governance, and we're not going to do that today. But I'll dedicate an entire show over the next couple of weeks. I think we'll have Kevin on the show from MESSINA. We'll talk about their program. By the way, we had Benedetto and Ibu from Folks Finance yesterday. We talked about theirs. Even without Kevin or either of the projects, I will dedicate a large, if it's not the entire episode, I'll dedicate a large portion of an episode just to kind of break down the dynamics of what you can and can't do, and what might be the best choice for you with what you're trying to achieve, things like that. I think we can do a kind of definitive video, show you the sites, kind of walk you through some of the things that you can and can't do and what you might need to expect, just so everybody, because I've noticed on Twitter that some people are feeling a little maybe misled, or maybe they're just new to Algorand and they didn't know what could happen, and they didn't understand, whatever it is. I'm not trying to put blame on anybody for whatever, but I'm just saying that hopefully, because I've been in the Algorand ecosystem and I've been a participant of every governance since the beginning, and I've certainly followed it closely the entire time, and I understand all the changes, that I can give you the right information that you need for making the best decision for yourself. I'm not going to encourage you to do anything, but I will let you know what your possibilities are. Your options is the word, right? So we'll do that as we get a little closer. There's no rush. There's no rush at the moment to figure out what you're going to do. You still have time. All right. All right, everybody. Anyone notice it? Straight up gov commit earns way less than the LP gov commit. Yeah, straight up gov commit at the foundation, they have been de-incentivizing that consistently. It's gone down, 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 down. Oh, you want me to go to the GFY is like, go to the forum, bro. That's where the post is. Okay, we'll do that another day. I don't feel like finding the forum. I'm sorry, GFY. I should have done a better job. But all good. Another time, I guess. But it's great. Well thought out post regarding rewards and tokens. Ah, that sucks. Oh man, are you gonna make me go look? You know, I'm not gonna do it. I'm tired. Algo Learner. Coop, you need minimum of 3 screens, one on chat, one on X, and one on YouTube for sure. Ibu explained the G-Algo debacle in his article post. Okay, so the G-Algo debacle was is pretty clear, and that is that a lot of people they withdrew their algo from Folks Finance right at the end of the period because they were excited to get their algo back, and it was less than they had put in, and they're like, "What the hell is going on? Why the hell? Why would I put this in for 3 months if it's going to be less than I committed?" And it's because of what I was just talking about. Sorry, I'm going to sneeze. Why the hell am I going to do this if it's going to be less algo? And it's because the rewards were passed out today. So now if those same people go onto the Folks Finance site, they'll see that they have rewards to claim. And that should, in fact, bring them into the green and hopefully feeling pretty good about doing whatever they did because they gained some yield. Nico Rome says, "What's up, Coop? Thoughts on P Gold?" I don't have any idea what's going on with P Gold. I find it shocking the amount of liquidity and money that is in P Gold and the market dynamics of P Gold. And I still don't know who I have no clue who they are. It seems to be some very active, Ibu, I think, put it pretty well yesterday. It seems to be some whales in the Polkadot ecosystem that are somewhat advertising Polkadot on Algorand. My issue with P Gold personally is that I don't see it on Polkadot anywhere. I feel like if it were actually creating value, for this cross-chain thing that they're talking about, that it would also exist on Polkadot, and there would be Polkadot holders there, and then there'd be Algorand holders here, and it would be this kind of collective thing that was bringing maybe algo holders over to a parachain like Moonbeam or something, and then you would actually see Polkadot holders coming over to Algorand. To me, it just seems like whales playing a game, which makes me nervous because they are anon. But I don't know. I have no idea. They certainly, whatever is going on, there's a lot of money involved, so that's pretty cool. Django says, "Great shows lately, Coop. Thanks." Well, thank you, Django. I appreciate that, man. I'm doing better. I'll get better. I told you, January 21st is when it's all going to start to shine. You guys are going to be like, "Holy crap, what happened to Coop?" The man got a little brighter, a little quicker with the jokes, a little smarter, a little more in-depth, a little more prepared. So it's going to take a few weeks for everything to catch up. Leverage, borrow, expert. If one is not true, don't leverage. Oh, leverage equals borrow equals expert. Yes. I tend to agree. Avoid leverage if you can. Now, it is also true, I do not believe anybody has ever been liquidated on Folks Finance from their leverage commit. They do. That's an automated service that they do. They take a fee. And I don't believe anyone has ever been liquidated because of the APY got so bad that it got them liquidated. So they do make it easy, which is sort of what I don't like about it, but that's okay. All right. Next time, GFY for sure. Next week, we'll check out that because I think it's an interesting conversation. Maybe I will, you know what, GFY, I will go on my own and I will read Simon's post. And maybe it was you that suggested Simon on the show. I would like to. Cosmic Champs is something that I have seen and I don't know a ton about. Some of you won some Cosmic Champ NFTs. I need to reach out to them just for that, so I can distribute those. But also, it seems to be a game in the Algorand ecosystem that is not going away, that is continuing to build. So let's learn more about that. He's cute. World Renowned says that Simon is cute. R.I.P. AlgoFi. Yes. Yeah, it's weird. They're one big account with 40,000 followers shilling it, and the token idea is pretty flimsy. Yeah, I know. I've noticed a few accounts. Market Mobster is a active Polkadot dominant account, and he's very active talking about it. So, I imagine if it doesn't take a whole lot of Sherlock Holmesing in order to think that he might have something to do with it. Why the 21st? It's a random day. I'm not drinking or smoking weed or anything like that. So I'm just saying that I'm going to need a few weeks in order for my body and my mind to kind of catch up. I'm just joking. Folks, only saving grace for leverage is it's G-Algo for Algo. So unlike USD for Algo, you are less impacted by price moves. Yeah, Relax and Sleep points out that it's just it's Algo to Algo. So G-Algo, even if it trades less on a DEX in the Algorand ecosystem during the period, it is always 1-to-1 to Algo on the Folks Finance DApp. So if you are leveraging, let's say you're using G-Algo as collateral to borrow Algo, which everybody is, which I think is actually going to be less dominant this time because of some of their farming rewards that they're handing out to these community coins. More people are going to use G-Algo, which also should help support, like we talked about yesterday, help support trading of G-Algo and Algo. But oftentimes during the period, G-Algo, in most times during the period, G-Algo is trading less than Algo. But you don't have to worry about that. If G-Algo is your collateral borrowing Algo on Folks Finance, I'm repeating myself, but just for the sake of being perfectly clear, you don't have to worry about that because G-Algo is always 1-to-1 with Algo. No. Please don't misunderstand me. People definitely get liquidated on Folks. It happens every day. Algo Scout is putting out tweets every day. We looked at it earlier in the show. Somebody got liquidated. 420,000 Algo got liquidated for like $80,000. What I'm saying is their leverage commit product, I don't believe has ever resulted in a liquidation. The leverage commit product is just Algo and G-Algo to boost people's commitment. So, like what I was just explaining, that I don't believe even when the borrow APY for Algo is 200%, it is the interest that was being accrued never exceeded the borrow capacity. You got what I'm saying? I thought this was a Friday. Seriously. I'm putting my tired brain to work, trying to explain things. Oh, Mamma mia. Now, Relax and Sleep wants to say you can still get liquidated based on the APY, which I'm trying to explain is possible. All I'm trying to also say is that I don't believe it's ever happened using their leverage commit product. You can also leverage commit on your own. You can be like, all right, I got 10,000 Algo. I'm going to commit that to Folks Finance, not use their little product that charges a fee. And then you can take the G-Algo that you mint when you commit 10,000 Algo to Algorand governance through Folks Finance. Then you can take that 10,000 G-Algo and deposit it manually into the lending protocol using the Algo efficiency one. And then you can borrow 5,000 Algo just to be super careful and have more flexibility during the period and yada, 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 yada. And then you can go borrow that 5,000 Algo and you can commit that. And then you can take the 5,000 Algo that you just minted, G-Algo, that you just minted with that 5,000, and then you can go deposit it again. So now you have 15,000 G-Algo collateral for 5,000 Algo borrow. And there's no chance in hell you're going to get liquidated for that. And you're going to be all good. And then you can continue to borrow Algo throughout the period freely if you want to. When the APY maybe has cooled down and just play, but you won't get the rewards on the new Algo. Oh God, it's just like so complicated. It's not complicated. It's actually pretty straightforward, but it's just like, it's complicated just to kind of like, I feel like I'm trying to explain this to my mom right now. And you guys probably all get it, but I'm still acting like you don't. Anything else, guys? Stack is like Coop. I also want to say good morning. Thank you. Relax and sleep. Relax and sleep, man. This is just like what I want to do these days. I just want to relax, bro, and sleep. Cope. Explaining risk is hard. Yeah. Okay. So now that's another thing. Let's talk about that before we go, since I don't want to leave you guys for some reason. Obviously, the main thing that you want to be careful of, and the main thing that I think a lot of people want to do when it comes to lending protocols like folks finance, the only damn one that we have, RIP, AlgoFi, WinCoop Win MESSINA Fi, whatever, Win competitor to folks finance Fi. The main thing you want to do, the main problem, the main thing that people will do that will cause them issues is they'll be like, all right, I've got a lot of my net worth in algo. It's been a rough time and I got bills, but I don't want to sell because I don't want to miss the big break. I don't want to miss when Silvio becomes president of the United States or Italy. When Silvio gets elected president of Italy, algo is going to boom. So I don't want to sell it right now, but I need to pay my car payment. So what they do is they put their algo up as collateral on folks' finance, and then they borrow USDC. Now that is where people get liquidated. That is where our friend, whoever the hell it is, that had 420,000 used as collateral algo, 420,000 algo as collateral, and they had borrowed 80 something thousand dollars, got liquidated. Because if algo crashes, a dollar is always a dollar. That's when people get liquidated. Or if you're borrowing Bitcoin for some reason or whatever, because you want to participate in a good farm and Bitcoin moons and algo goes down and Bitcoin super outperforms algo, then that's when you get liquidated. So the safest risk you can take is to borrow a one-to-one thing because they're going to move together. So you're not, it's certainly less risky to be doing leverage commit on folks finance because it's a one-to-one algo G-algo type of thing. But most of the problems you were going to see on by Algo Scout is going to be people using algo as collateral and borrowing USDC. So people borrowing USDC against their algo because algo dips and USDC never moves. Oh, it was an earthquake here, huh? There was a big one near us on New Year's Day too. I did not feel it. What do we got? Let's look. Yeah, we just had a near in Rancho Cucamonga. That's where my kid plays basketball a lot. Had a 4.7 earthquake. Not small. Not small. It's been big waves. Oh, man. Hopefully we're going to be all good. Where I live has been retrofitted. All right. I did not feel it, but it sounds like it was pretty big. All right, everybody. Let's what this says. Commit, deposit, commit. That is levers. Wahaha. Anyway, we get you, I think. Let's all relax and chat about Algorand. Okay. You guys want to talk about Algorand? Let's see. Anyways, all right, enough. Miami is building. All right, so it looks like if you guys want me to be honest, I'll be honest with you. I was hoping if I stayed down here long enough, I would hear my wife and kids leave because they're going to Sky Zone, and she was going to take the baby with her. But now I have to go because I said the latest I would be is 11, and now it's 10:58. So it looks like I'm going to have the baby. I was hoping to have my house to myself while they all went to Sky Zone, but now I'm not going to get the house to myself. I'm going to have my baby. Damn it. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hanging out to the end of this. And yeah, we're all good. I hope you have a great weekend. And I'll see you on Monday at the same time, 12:30 p.m. Eastern. And we'll talk more about this. I'll just keep on talking about Algo, G-Algo, Algo, USDC, leverage, commit. Oh, we'll just keep on rambling about that crap. All right, everybody, thanks so much. And yeah, that's it.